Can you imagine being sent to a maximum security prison and being detained there? You haven't been able to talk to your lawyer. You haven't been able to tell your family. You're being told you're a terrorist and a public security threat, but you haven't been charged with a crime. So that's what happened to more than 230 men earlier this year. The Trump administration said they were dangerous gang members. And so we started digging and found out that was far from the truth. My name is Perla Treviso, and I'm an immigration reporter at ProPublica and the Texas Tribune. I, along with a group of colleagues and a team of Venezuelan journalists with Alianza, Rebelde, Investiga, and Cazadores de fake news, have spent months looking into every single name on the list of immigrants that the Trump administration sent to Seco. In order to do this, we did 238 mini investigations to learn more about all the men the Trump administration had sent to El Salvador on March 15. We put together an extensive database with each of the men's information, who they are, and their stories. I was working with another colleague, Michael Rosenberg, chronicling the executive orders from President Trump that he signed around immigration. So we wanted to know how they were being implemented, what impact were they having. And then on March 15, we learned about a flight of Venezuelans being sent to El Salvador, and they were going to be detained in this maximum security prison, and no one knew for how long. They had all been labeled Tren de Aragua members and terrorists. One case that stands out, or of the guys that we talked to, is Andri Blanco Bonilla. He describes, how they were beaten the moment that the plane landed. He has high blood pressure, and he says the shackles in his hands and handcuffs and the shackles in his feet were so tight that he couldn't walk fast enough. And the guard was growing impatient and telling him, walk faster. He's like, I can. If you loosen them a little bit, I can cooperate. And that earned him a beating that left him unconscious. And they just dragged him the rest of the way into the module where they were processing them, slammed his body against the floor. And he says that, when he regained consciousness and opened his eyes, saw the polished concrete floor, the bright lights, the men in uniform, and just asked God, what am I doing here? What is it? Why am I here? Well, it seems that the story ends here. We're continuing our reporting because the story is not over yet. The man has just returned back to Venezuela. It's still yet to be determined what's going to happen to them specifically, what's going to happen to others in similar situations, and what this actually going to mean for our immigration enforcement system going forward. Are you or someone you know among the people who were deported? Do you have information about the deportation operation to share? Reach out to us, and to read more, go to propublica.org or click on the link in the bio.